Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA 6 video. My name is Saintsfan, and today we got something from Sony that none of us really expected. It was kind of a low-key sort of reveal that the PS5, the next generation PlayStation, is going to be releasing next holiday season, holiday 2020. I will leave a link to the article in the description. The article's in the description. But from, like, the Sony president, this is what they said. Since we originally unveiled our next-gen console in April, they know there's been a lot of excitement and interest. And today, they're proud to share that their next-gen console will be called the PlayStation 5 and will be launching in time for holiday 2020. And the reason it relates to GTA 6 and is so important to GTA 6 is because a lot of us are thinking that GTA 6 is going to be somewhat of a launch title for this PlayStation 5 and whatever the next Xbox is called. Now, Xbox hasn't come out and given us information, I don't believe, on their next-gen console, but you would imagine it would come out around the same time. Now, before we get into some of the specifics about this new PS5, which could be awesome, and GTA 6 could totally take advantage of some of these new improvements and features, but the real reason for this video is this potentially gives us a release date. Now, where this is coming from is actually from last year. Last December, there was an anonymous third-party developer from Europe who claimed that GTA 6 will be releasing on PlayStation 5 during the holiday season of 2020. That same leak also suggested that Sony had struck a deal with Rockstar to keep GTA 6 exclusive to its new gen console for an entire month, and then that the setting will be in either Miami or New York, although that part was kind of a guess, I guess, on this anonymous third-party developer, just because he wasn't a part of Rockstar. This was just kind of stuff he heard, I guess, behind the scenes. And there was a lot more to this guy's leak, or this guy's information regarding the PlayStation 5, and all of it turned out to be true. And then now we see that the release schedule for the PlayStation 5 is also true. He said in 2018, last year, December, that the PS5 was going to be releasing holiday season of 2020, and today we got official confirmation that is the case. So it does look like this third-party developer, whoever it was, the stuff he said is legit in some way, shape, or form. Now, because it was a third-party guy and not like someone directly from Rockstar, obviously Rockstar internally things can change, and the specifics like the Miami and New York setting, obviously that's not something I would focus too much on. But as far as the release and even the exclusivity, that's something that definitely could be happening. And it's kind of crazy to think that potentially in 1 year we could be getting GTA 6. Now, this is different from the last two major Rockstar titles, Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5. Both of those titles they announced like a year and a half, 2 years prior to them releasing. And if GTA 6 was going to be coming out next holiday season, we're basically a little bit more than a year out. So you would think if they were going to release the game sometime soon, we would get a little teaser trailer for it. And we also do know, because the same thing happened with Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, they can say, Rockstar can say they're releasing a game at a certain time, and then it gets delayed 2 or 3 times, and it doesn't come out until a year later. But you know, maybe what is happening, I guess, internally with Rockstar and Sony, they are trying to get GTA 6 out next holiday season as a launch title, because that would be an incredible launch title for PlayStation to show off the capabilities, which we'll get into here in a second. The other part, though, of that leak was the exclusivity, and this was a big issue at the time when we talked about this. I don't necessarily think the entire game would be exclusive for 1 month. That seems too far-fetched. Sony would have to spend so much money to get that deal. I think what it was potentially like some online stuff, maybe, or maybe even just online in general would be exclusive to Sony for 1 month. That seems more likely than the actual game itself. But again, this official news from Sony kind of confirms that leak So it is looking like maybe next holiday season, that's when GTA 6 is coming out. Now, as far as some of the new features, I just wanted to quickly go over some of these from the official article that came out today. They mentioned in this article, or in this paragraph, that they're switching up the way games are actually installed. They're more configurable. And sort of towards the middle, moving towards the end, they're allowing finer grained access to the data, which means you can install just a game's multiplayer or single player. And that would be obviously great for GTA because, like it says, you can install the whole thing, and then once you beat single player, you can just delete single player and then save a bunch of space. So you could only have the online version of the game. And I know a lot of games have both an online version and a single player version. So if you just wanted to play one or the other, you could pick and choose on which one you want to install. So that's actually really cool. And it definitely would, I think, benefit players who played GTA. One of the other things that they're doing is with the new controller. They didn't really go into crazy specifics, but I guess it's probably going to be called the DualShock 5. But it has something called adaptive triggers, which can offer varying levels of resistance to make shooting a bow and arrow feel like the real thing. The tension increasing as you pull the arrow back, or making a machine gun feel far different from a shotgun. And it has the haptic feedback for more capable rumble motor console gamers that they're used to. That sort of technology and those features would be great in GTA. I mean, just thinking of GTA Online, we have so many different guns, but imagine where you would have a different, like a pistol would feel way different than an actual LMG or an actual big shotgun. That would be kind of cool. And then they also go in detail on how this would affect driving, which I think would be the biggest bonus in GTA 6. They say that when they played, I think this was one of the Gran Turismo games. At least that was one of the examples they gave. But towards the middle, sand felt slow and sloggy. Mud felt slow and soggy. On ice, a high frequency response made the thumbsticks feel like the character was gliding. Jumping into a pool, I got the sense of the water resistance. On a wooden bridge, a bouncy sensation. All of that stuff is applied, I think, or would be applied in GTA 6, hopefully with the next-gen gaming abilities and features that they're going to add. Having your car feel different driving off-road, I think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, maybe at the moment, you know, your controller kind of vibrates if you're going off-road, but having it, if like what they're saying is true, having it be much more immersive, people might actually go out and spend more to get some of those off-road vehicles because it's an actual different experience. Like, that sounds really, really awesome. And then same thing, you know, it says maybe for the water and stuff, you're going out on a boat. That's just a different experience. It doesn't feel the same. And I think these little things could make GTA 6 so much fun. And it could allow people to truly get immersed and do what they want and have fun the way they want and have a different experience when they do what they do. Like I said, I'll leave a link to the article that goes more in detail about the PS5. It's just kind of interesting to read over it and imagine what's going to happen next year when this comes out, and then what's going to happen when GTA 6 comes out, and, you know, some of the other games that are coming out as well. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on this whole thing. I think for a lot of us, it's going to be an instant buy. I mean, the PS5, the Xbox 2, whatever the hell the Xbox is going to be. I think both of them, we're all going to buy them day one. But what do you think about GTA 6? Do you think it's going to be coming out next year? Do you think that leak was true? Because it looks more and more true as we get closer to that time period. But ultimately, we're going to have to wait and see on when Rockstar drop that first GTA 6 trailer. Thank you all for watching the video. Please drop the video a like if you did. Enjoy, subscribe for more GTA 6 content. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.